Minute account of the getaway.
It was 8:30 a.m. on Friday morning when high-powered celebrity attorney Robert Shapiro got the call that his superstar client O.J. Simpson was going to be charged with the double murder of his beautiful ex-wife Nicole and her male companion Ron Goldman. Shapiro had made a deal to surrender Simpson. The attorney then drove to a home in the San Fernando Valley where O.J. had been lying low, trying to avoid the crush of the media.
I agreed to have him there by 11 o'clock, although I told him it would be very pressing for me because I had to get his doctors to notify him, to perhaps to be there because of his very, very frail, fragile, and emotional state. At about 9:30, I arrived at a residence in San Fernando Valley where O.J. was. He was just waking up, and I told him that I had been informed by the Los Angeles Police Department that he was being charged with first-degree murder in 2 deaths, that it was a special circumstance charge, and that we would have to surrender by 11 o'clock.
According to Shapiro, O.J. had become severely depressed, and 2 doctors were called in to treat the former football great, Dr. Fairstein, a psychiatrist, and an internist by the name of Dr. Heisinger.
During the 2 days that Dr. Heisinger was treating Mr. Simpson, he observed a lymph node under his armpit.
O.J.'s world was falling apart. The police were about to bust the superstar. Attorney Shapiro claims that doctors attending Simpson suddenly discovered a lump under one of O.J.'s arms. As a result, Shapiro got on the telephone with the LAPD to try and buy some more time.
I told O.J. that we had to really get moving. He said he needed some time to talk to his family. He called his children and talked to them. He called his mother and talked to her.
Reality must have really set in for the multi-millionaire actor and athlete when his attorney handed him $60 so he would have some spending money for the jail's commissary. Simpson then sat down and wrote 3 letters, one to his kids, one to his mother, and the last one to his public. It was now about noon, an hour past the time O.J. was to have surrendered, and by this time, police had lost all patience.
I got a call from the commander of Los Angeles Police Department saying that we must now announce that O.J. Simpson is a fugitive. Where is he? I gave him the address. He said he would be sending up a black and white unit immediately. At that time, all of the professionals, the doctors, myself, and Mr. Kardashian were upstairs. O.J. was downstairs, and at the time that I was getting the message from Los Angeles Police Department, he was wailing.
Unaware, police were on their way. O.J. was in the downstairs part of the house with his old friend Al Cowlings. Shapiro says he heard the football star sobbing loudly. As police were nearing the house, Shapiro and the doctors discussed Simpson's fragile state, but the group felt confident that O.J. was in good hands with his lifelong friend Cowlings.
The police arrived about 15 minutes later. They told us that they would follow normal procedure, handcuff O.J., and take him to the police station, and they agreed that we would be able to accompany him.
It was then decided that Dr. Fairstein, O.J.'s psychiatrist, would explain to the distraught Simpson that he was going to be handcuffed and taken into custody.